Hi again, my name is Lekha Sapers, and I'm the author of Rhode Island Computer Museum's Data Storage Series, a grant partnership with the Rhode Island Council for Humanities. And I introduced this podcast before, but just to reiterate, this is concurrent with a series of blog posts, and is an exploration of miscellaneous data storage technologies from its most primitive era, coming in with punch cards, till now. To learn more, visit the Rhode Island Computer Museum website at ricomputermuseum.org. And if you're interested in me, you can visit Lekha Sapers, that's LekhaSapers.github.io. I am here again, happy to be back, to talk to you about a brief history of paper tape, which stands as one of the earliest and most influential forms of data storage and transmission in technological history. Its conceptual roots date back to 1725, when Basile Bouchon invented a loom that utilized perforated paper rolls to manipulate weaving patterns. Joseph Marie Jacquard perfected the idea in 1801, whose Jacquard loom utilized punched cards to automate intricate textile designs. And not only did this revolutionize the textile industry, but it also laid the groundwork for the concept of programmable data storage. The real impetus towards punch media emerged in the mid-19th century with Alexander Bain's 1846 application using punched tape for telegraphical purposes. His very brilliant system allowed operators to pre-record messages onto strips of paper and transmit them automatically, revolutionizing telegraph communication through immense upticks in both speed and efficiency. Now, by the mid-20th century, paper tape had become a standard medium in computing, finding its way into teletype machines and early programmable computers. It was particularly notable during World War II, where it played a critical role in the functionality of the Colossus, an early digital computer originating in the UK. Colossus used high-speed paper tape readers in order to process encryption at high efficiency, thousands of characters per second to be semi-exact. This marked a pivotal moment in the history of computing, demonstrating the immense potential of automated data processing. This was not the only use of paper tape. It was also used extensively in the post-war period for numerical control and manufacturing, where it allowed machine tools to operate with precision using pre-punched instructions. Now, moving on to the 1960s and 70s, this was when paper tape saw its peak, as it became ubiquitous in telecommunications, industrial controls, and mini-computers. Paper tape rolls, with their continuous format, were capable of storing larger quantities of data than their punch card counterparts, making them a very economical choice. Companies like Hewlett-Packard capitalized on this technology, producing devices such as the 1966 HP 2753A tape punch, capable of punching 120 characters per second, which at the time was an all-time high. For its time, as I mentioned before, these numbers were absolutely off the wall, off the charts good. But even despite its strengths, paper tape was very, very fragile, and it lacked the data density of emerging storage technologies like magnetic tape and floppy disks. By the 1980s, paper tape had largely fallen out of favor as magnetic storage and disk drives began to dominate the landscape of data processing and data storage. These new technologies offered much faster speed, higher storage capacities, and greater durability in general. But there's always a niche application, and paper tape had that, particularly in controlling numerically controlled machines. Paper tape could still excel in this application on the basis of its simplicity and reliability. Paper tape is known largely as a historical record today. It still holds an important place in the evolution of information technology, for a number of reasons, but the most important one is that it was successful in bridging the gap between manual and digital processes, providing the foundation for modern data storage and automated control systems.